All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Friday. We got a lot to talk about. A Dogecoin wave is coming. That's right. A Dogecoin wave is coming. We are zoomed out on the daily chart today. We are not going to be zooming in close. We're going to take a step back on this Friday, look at the bigger picture. Not only is Doge still holding strong at 40 cents, but we can compare it to how it has traded in the past whenever it's gone up a lot. And typically, it goes back down. But it is not right now. So this is a good sign. This is a great sign that the Dogecoin wave is coming. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about 4-year cycles again. We're also going to talk about Solana a bit because there's something interesting going on with Solana that it's starting to trade down. And Solana trading down means that that is a great opportunity for other altcoins to trade up. So if you are a big Solana fan, Solana lover, you want Solana to go to the moon and all that, that's not happening right now, which is kind of interesting. We'll see how that plays out. That might affect Solana memes as well. We'll see how that plays out. Bonk has been down. Is this a buying opportunity for something like Bonk, or are we going to see it take off again? So a lot to talk about. Let me drop down here in the corner and let's get into it. Here's the Dogecoin chart right now. Again, we're just kind of right between like 36 cents. We had a double top here around 48 cents. It's been a double top. First one was on the 23rd of November. Second one on 8th of December. Today is 13th of December as we are here. What does this mean? Well, it means that despite a couple little pumps up to 48, that is now being resistance. And then inside of this, well, I guess I have to zoom into the 4-hour chart, at least to show the 43.5 line here. That 43.5, that's the Rocky line, we call it. Thank you, Rocky. That's how things work here on KrissPax Live, right? There's the Rocky line there. And it has been resistance and support. And now it is going to be resistance again. And we'll see how we do with that 43.5. But that's how Dogecoin is trading right now. It's actually holding pretty strong. On the 4-hour chart, we do have the 200 4-hour candle moving average, which has now come up and it has caught the current price of Dogecoin. Kind of interesting how that 4-hour 200 EMA has come all the way back up here. Not a big deal. This isn't one of the key indicator lines, but it is showing that when you have something in consolidation, as long as Dogecoin has been now over 1 month of trading sideways, some people might be concerned about it. But on the daily, the 200-day moving average is down here at 17 cents. So it's not even close to that coming. So don't have to worry about that. And actually, when you zoom out and you look at the daily here on Doge, again, Doge is not dropping. Now, the last time we had this big kind of pump on Dogecoin, we zoom back and we say, well, do you remember March? Yes, because we had this big run end of February and then following up to the end of March when Doge traded up to 22 cents. We ended up not having a double top. And in fact, Dogecoin then turned around and started experiencing all of these lower highs. Remember that? And right into the summer. That was tough. That was pretty tough for Doge. And then we came all the way down here on 5th of October and we hit 8 cents on a big dip after all these red candles in a row. That was tough. That's not happening now. That was the summer. And maybe we expect something like that might happen again next summer. But between now and then, green candles. Green candles. That's what I see happening overall. And this is just sideways trading. We talk about buying on dips. This is the opportunity here for Dogecoin. We're not going to see 17 cents. I do not believe that's going to happen unless there's some huge black swan event that's going to like dump everything. But that's not happening. So what does this look like overall? Well, we can say 4-year cycles again. And here's Crypto Rover. And he says, get ready for the best part of the bull market. And this is on Bitcoin. And this is how Bitcoin trades typically, where there's always a fallback that happens. Those are the bear markets every 4 years. Bitcoin always comes out of that and generally trades pretty well. This is on a monthly. These are monthly candles. Pretty much trades up for like 1,400 days. Then trades down, bear market, and then 1,400 days. That's different than how Dogecoin trades. Dogecoin is really just the opposite. Dogecoin actually trades down for 1,400 days and then has sudden movements up. That's how Dogecoin trades, which is different than Bitcoin. Because we've seen this in Bitcoin from right after the FTX crash into the end of 2022. Bitcoin had hit 15.6. It was up over 16,000, even 17,000 the beginning of 2023. And then that started sort of the Bitcoin bull cycle, but that wasn't Doge. Doge had pretty much been sideways, up and down, but sideways there until just this past summer. But Bitcoin, so Crypto Rover has thrown this little fractal on here. We'll talk about fractals in a minute, but there's a fractal there of how Bitcoin has traded before, and we could see Bitcoin continuing on to match that 1,400-day rally to a peak, which could be from $200,000 to $300,000 Bitcoin, is what that looks like. Now we take this over and we look at the cycle top, because that's what we want to know, right? When is the cycle top going to happen? Because we all want to sell right at the cycle top, right? Well, maybe a little bit, take some profits. But this is Titan of Crypto, and he's looking at a very similar thing where the patterns tell us on the RSI, or the relative strength index, that happens. And that's 245 days after the initial breakout. So different than what Crypto Rover just said, but 245 days after the initial breakout do we see RSI topping out for the cycle. So that was in 2013, 2017, and then 2021. So what would that look like in 2025, and how long would that be? And is the RSI going to continue moving up, and is it going to top out again? So that would be 8 to 10 months after breaking its previous all-time high. We would see that happen, the breakout, and then continue to move up. Again, it's all looking positive, looking forward. Now, on altcoins, let's take a step away from Bitcoin. We took a look at altcoins and look at the 4-year cycles again. There's always a period of chop. There's always a period of chop before the big vertical run on altcoins. And typically when it starts to move out of the chop, there's always a place where it just kind of hangs out for a little bit before continuing up. We saw that in 2020, had a big chop, started to move up, and then there was this pause, let's call it, before moving to all-time high. And so we saw that this summer, we had the chop, started to move up, and then we have the pause. And that pause right around the previous all-time high in altcoins, not Bitcoin, but in altcoins. So here we are again, taking a little breather right now. But if we follow, again, the 4-year cycles, this next big run-up is coming. It's coming. The last 2 times we've seen this, altcoins went parabolic. So what does this mean for Doge? Doge price forms fractal pattern eyeing massive breakout. And I reposted this on my X. Twitter, you can follow me on X if you haven't already. And this is what that looks like. Double bottom, and typical, after a double bottom, we could get up to the neckline again around 46 cents. We'll see whether we get there by end of the day Sunday or into Monday. And then following that, a move up, get back into this upward trend until Christmas. Maybe a few dips along the way, because that happens, because those dips, those are those buying opportunities. Unfortunately, if you wait too long and Doge goes up over 46, back up to 48, now the dip that you're buying is higher than the dips we have going on right now. This is why I say dollar cost averaging is usually the best way. Some of you still want Doge to drop down into the 30s, maybe to 28 cents still. And I don't see that happening on any charts. I don't see that happening. Not for Dogecoin. Dogecoin prepares for a 10% bullish surge, and that is just short term. Buyers are losing patience with this 40-cent consolidation. Are you guys losing patience? You're hanging on? You're doing all right? Cryptocurrency investing takes patience in order to see the biggest gains. It's as simple as that. It takes patience. I've been waiting for 2 years. I can wait a little bit longer to see the maximum profits. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. And again, we're just looking back at how long it takes for these big runs to finally happen. And we see it again and again, both with Bitcoin and with the alts. We still have this to come. We still have this big run up to come. And in 2017, it was vertical. It was huge. We don't know which one we're in yet. That 2021, where it ended up actually being a double run up, or that 2017, where it was just huge. We don't know for altcoins what that's going to be overall. But I'm being patient. That's what I'm waiting for. So, yeah, that's that. And then is Doge worth investing in for 2025? Again, if you guys are a believer in the 4-year cycles, you believe in this anticipation of what's going to happen with Elon Musk, Donald Trump, all of crypto in 2025. These are new, exciting times. We don't know what's going to happen, but it's looking very positive for me. And Dogecoin price, it's stuck right now, right? It's stuck at 40 cents. Why isn't Doge moving? And we've seen in the past, we've had these periods where it's taken a breather. And that's all that's happening right now. And I'll take having a sideways 1 month breather any day over what we saw in the past, where typically Doge would go on a big run and then it would drop at least half the value or even more. I mean, would you want to see Doge drop 70% again? We saw that when Elon bought Twitter in 2022, and then even from March, 22 cents all the way back down to 8 cents. But that whole summer, what was I saying all summer long? I was very positive about Doge going forward, and I called that a gift. Buying Dogecoin was a gift. Anything under 10 cents was a gift. But we still have opportunities to make money in Dogecoin. It's just not going to be as much as at this point as if you were buying over the summer. Some of you were just buying every week. Some of you even a little bit every day. So the Doge you're collecting today is just adding to your bag for what we think is going to be a great run coming forward. Yeah, so why would you say that, Sabs? 30 cents incoming. After everything I've just showed you in the past 15 minutes, you come on here and you say 30 cents incoming. Tell me why. Why do you say that? Because that's a dumb thing to say unless you have a reason to think it's going to 30 cents. So you tell me, why do you say 30 cents? Don't just come on here and say, oh, 30 cents incoming. That's stupid. Tell me why. Because I just showed you 15 minutes worth of charts that tells you why I not only don't think Doge is going to go down to 30 cents, but why I think it's going to be higher to the end of the year and even higher in 2025. So, no, he can be negative, KB. That's fine. But just tell me why. That's all I want to see. I just want to hear him say why. And if he doesn't, no, I don't mind a contrary opinion to mine. Just tell me why. No, maybe, Raiden. Interesting. There's an interesting thought. Well, we'll see. No, I'm not going to ignore because I just want to hear if somebody has a good reason why they think that the price is going to drop down to 30 cents. I want to hear why you think that. But if you're just being a troll, DCA, oh, you want it to go down there. So you want it to go down there, but you've got no reason why it will. There you go. Exactly, Niels. And there's no argument there. There's no argument there. Altcoin Sherpa says on Doge, the only time you should mash the market buy button is if you see Bitcoin strongly moving on. That's the only time. Otherwise, just buy spot, sit on it. Just sit on it, buy on the dips and be patient. And just be patient. So whales are buying more Doge, according to Ali. He's looking at the whale buy chart, and it's just going up, up, up. The whales are accumulating. So, I mean, that's what's happening. So, there are Dogecoin price patterns that will push Doge closer to $1. Will Doge actually get to $1? That we don't know. And I know there's been a lot of comments I've been seeing lately on my posts on X and in the comments on videos where this whole Dogecoin to $1 thing is just dreaming and it might not happen. We don't know that. Which is, again, why I have a strategy of taking out profits bit by bit and not waiting until some number is hit, like $1. Because I did that in 2021. I wasn't going to sell any Dogecoin at all, not take any profits until Doge hit $1. So I'm playing it a little different this time. That's how you learn from experience. But Dogecoin's price is showing strong bullish momentum. Doge still holding strong, much closer to $1 now than it was a month ago. Supported by whale accumulation, market optimism. January 20th again, which is the inauguration day. I'm going to be live all day. We're going to have fun that day. I think it's going to be a fun day to see what's going on, not only in the news on the politics side, but on the crypto trading charts as well. The stock market will be closed that day. It's Martin Luther King Day, so no stock market trading, but there will be crypto trading. And that could be spicy. The other thing about this article, which was interesting here, because I hadn't seen this article before, because it didn't actually have my name on it, but they took one of my charts. This is my chart. This was back in November 22nd. This was my chart here. And they posted in this article and they didn't give me any credit. I'm like, hey, CoinGate, come on. This KrissPax here. This was the first time that I had talked about 60 cents, 60-cent Doge. So will we see 60-cent Doge by the end of the year? Or 69? So I'm in that range, 60 to 69. This was my first one of 60. And that's when Doge was at 38 cents here. I was saying 60. So 60 to 69, fair use. No, they stole it, Ross. They stole it. No attribution at all. I didn't get any love from CoinGate, I guess. No love from CoinGate there. They stole my chart. So what have I been doing lately since then? Well, when I post other people's charts, I give them attribution. I say, hey, this chart, this is from Trader Tardigrade. But when I post my charts now, I put my little @KrissPax in here now. That's what I do. I say @KrissPax. I put that on all my charts now. And so if someone's going to take my chart, my name's on there now. I got to protect. Got to protect my charts. What can you do? All right, this other thing is interesting, and this is Solana. And I just wanted to mention this because Matthew Hyland called this out. And he said, hey, I'm not here to bash Solana, but just objectively speaking, it's breaking down against everything. Just about all other coins, Solana is breaking down, pointing out a trend change, especially against alts. Others is showing a break of major support and confirmed a lower low for the first time in years. This is Solana against all other altcoins. We know the 2023 Solana had this great run up 20x, which was incredible. Solana is breaking down. And it's breaking down against, this is the avalanche Solana. So Solana, overcoming just about all other coins for a year. Now those other coins are starting to move back up. And look at SWI. So SWI against Solana is making great gains. And that's since the middle of the summer. SWI is hitting all-time highs, and it's just blowing Solana out of the water now. Granted, Solana started much, much higher, and has made much more since 2023. But now, late 2024, just about everything is outperforming Solana, including Dogecoin. That's right, including Dogecoin, outperforming Solana. So I don't know what's going on with Solana. Pepe as well. Pepe outperforming Solana. So I just thought that was interesting, particularly when you start seeing like SWI getting a lot of attention, along with Cardano and other blockchains. It'll be interesting to see how that narrative plays out. But I just thought that I would point that out just as a reference point. And then I'm going to check in on the chat, guys, and we are going to talk about Doge and other altcoins, maybe a little Bitcoin if you want to. And then we're going to get into AMA stuff. But first, I need to take a drink because I've been talking nonstop. Cheers, everybody. It's a Friday afternoon. I hope you are all doing well. But I had to get that off my chest about CoinGate. Stealing my chart and not saying who it came from. They should know better. Cheers, Nick. Cheers, Federico. Thank you. Thank you. What's a good buy for SWI? Well, let's take a look at SWI here, Aiden. SWI. So SWI has pushed up to a new all-time high, $4.88. It actually did get to about $4.92, I believe, was the latest today, $4.92. We had the chop for SWI, which was in this range between like 360 and 390, came back and revisited right below 390 here 2 days ago. And then SWI just took off even more. So SWI is doing the opposite of what Solana is doing, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if you're going to see $3, anything in the threes again with SWI. SWI just keeps moving up. I mean, this trend here was actually all the way back to like beginning of August. And right now, this trend has been parabolic. I mean, look at that. That's the trend for SWI. That is huge. And you guys know I've been talking about SWI for about 8 or 9 months. It was last spring when I first bought into SWI. And I said, this is going to be a top 10 cryptocurrency. And at that time, it was like number 62. Now, SWI is number 15 here. It is just past Polkadot. So from 62 to 15, and I still predict it's going to be a top 10. That's pretty strong. At this point, DCA, buy if you can on any sort of dips if you're interested in this coin, but it's not going to drop down below $4. This is the definition of parabolic. It's a slow parabolic since August, but still, you can't deny that chart. That's what SWI looks like. So Jasmy, yes, some people have been asking to see Jasmy. Jasmy has been up and down. Jasmy's been different. I mean, look at Jasmy. So Jasmy pretty much was straight all the way through from August through November. And then went parabolic. So different from what SWI did, Jasmy was pretty much straight, started to come up in early November thanks to the election, and then it's doing this. Big run, big fallback, and now correcting back up. And it's almost back up to 5 cents now. That's pretty strong. That's pretty strong. So this is very similar to what Dogecoin did in 2021 by having a big run up and then a big drop in its price and then recovering and coming back up. That's pretty strong for Jasmy. So Northern Orbit, you bought a green candle? I can only say what I say, right? And it's like, you don't buy green candles. I know. You learn though, right? And you say it's just a small part of your portfolio, but you learn. And you just say, okay, I won't do that again. I won't do that again. I also sold a coin today. If you watch my video this morning, because this morning I did sell something from my portfolio, and it was this. Velodrome. So I bought into Velodrome back in, it was after this big drop, sometime during the summer, and I bought in at 10. It was one of these, it had gone on one of these runs and then it had retraced, and I bought it right in July, I believe. Because I said, okay, that's looking pretty good. So I bought on those red candles coming down. This, again, we're looking at a daily chart here. So right above me here is where I bought at 10 cents. Today, early this morning, it got listed on Binance. And it essentially went from 14 cents all the way up to 36 cents. And I sold it at about 32.5. And if we look at just the 2-hour candle, you'll see I sold it somewhere up in this range. It actually turned around and came back up to 36 before dropping all the way to 24. But it was one of those things where that is a big, that's a big run just for that Binance listing. But it tells you what the potential is, particularly for a low market cap coin like Velodrome Finance is, of what can happen when that listing is announced. So that gain from where it was yesterday to the peak today, 150%. So when I finally got around to selling it at 32.5, that was up 122% from yesterday, knowing most likely it's going to drop back down. So that is my second profit-taking sale that I have made this cycle, the first being a little slice of Doge, and this was my second. Now, I didn't have a lot of money in this. I initially bought in at like $2,000, and I was happy with, it was up. So I was at around $3,000 here at 15 cents. And then I was up $6,000. So it's like, okay, that's good. I'll book my profit on this one. But it shows you what can happen when there's a huge listing. So that leads me to now what you guys are talking about is peak. What's going to happen with peak? Peak right now, we did a lot of charting on peak. We had this big, cup and handle here, which led to this breakout that we had all the way up to 75 cents, which is its all-time high. And it has been having a little sell-off. That sell-off is because there was a token unlock. Now, I'm still trying to figure out how often and when all the token unlocks are going to be for peak in the future. Some are saying that the big ones are like 4 years out. This is still some early VC money tied to this. So there was some selling here. So being able to buy at 56 cents, that seems like a pretty good deal. A pretty good deal here. But again, my average is down here. I first bought at 28 cents and then I added at 41 cents over here. On that red candle right there, down. Bought more at 41 cents. And that's where I'm into this thing. And if it gets a listing on Binance, it's a low market cap coin. If it gets a Binance listing, it could go up 100% too, just like Velodrome did today. And that was my point of reference here, is like that is what can happen to a low market coin. Again, be patient. If you bought up here in the 60s or up at 70 cents, again, that's going to be patient. If you believe in peak and you believe in its future, here's a dip buying opportunity here. Why would you say something's going to zero, Kyle? You do understand that all of these cryptos have communities that, everybody would have to sell for it to go to zero. And not everybody, even Luna, not everybody sold. Should have. It's still around. It's still around unless everybody sells. So, no, I don't want to hear coins are going to zero. That's just not realistic. Coins going to zero. No, I don't buy those tokens, especially a token that's being supported by a celebrity. I don't play that game. I buy more established cryptos or new cryptos that are not meme tokens or celebrity tokens. I don't touch those. Right, and even Tua didn't go to zero. People are still buying the damn thing, and it's just like, God. That's the degen world of crypto that we live in now, where people are still buying the thing after it went down over 90%. It's like, oh, it might come back. It's like, okay. Doge is weird because it's so steady at 40 cents. It does have dumping potential, but it's not. It's just going sideways. Kriss, a contender for CFTC, says Bitcoin can go to 800,000 next year. There's a lot of big predictions out there. There's a lot of big predictions out there. 2 years ago, I said Bitcoin would be between 200 and 250,000, the top of this cycle. And it's on my YouTube channel. You can go back and you can look at it. And I've shown you that chart. Still have it. 200 to 250,000 Bitcoin that I had predicted 2 years ago. And that is still, that's still around. So even Luna didn't go to zero. Reef got delisted. I don't remember what Reef was. Got delisted. Yeah, typically, either if they're doing something illegal or there's just no more trading, an exchange will delist coins because it costs them money to keep a coin up. If there's no more trading on it, they'll just delist it. We talked about this yesterday with Elon and Pepe. He had one post where he posted the Pepe meme, and it had nothing to do with the Pepe token. So no. How do you buy Peak? It's not on Robinhood. It's not on Robinhood. It's not on Coinbase. It's not on Binance. BT, I have a link in the description below to crypto.com. So you can use crypto.com to buy the Peak token. Okay? Crypto.com. Smash the like, everybody. Thank you, Blue Horse. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button too while you're there. It's just right there. It doesn't cost you anything. So you know when I'm live again. I'll be live again next Sunday night. Not on Saturday. Saturday's a family day. What is causing Doge to hit 40 cents and get pushed back? Or 45 to 40? 40.5 to 40? Well, I mean, we zoom out a little more. This is a 2-hour chart here. And it was up to 42 on Wednesday. So this is just a day of trading where it's sort of locked into this tight range. Low volume. But after all the volatility we had on Monday and Tuesday, would you rather have that? These big drops, like flushing out all that leverage? Personally, I'll take a little quietness and sideways. That's all right. This is mostly just bot trading. The bots are making people money. They're skimming little bits, profit. Price goes down. They buy back in. And this is bot trading. So if you want to do some bot trading and make little slivers of profit with all the up and down trading, you can go find one of those bot programs and do it for you. That's where those bot programs make money, is right there. Past 24 hours, straight sideways. The bots are making people money. It's not a lot of money, just little slivers. But that's how it works. Crisis from Chicago. How are you? Doge needs a stick. Somebody's going to hit it. Eric, 2025 going to be fire? I think so. Nope, no lower highs and lower lows. It's sideways. We had the lower lows back here, Tuesday. Tuesday was our lower low, 36.5 cents. 50 cents this weekend. No, I was predicting 46, but we'll see. Oh, Nikos, I'm not going to sell all my cryptos. I'm going to sell a lot of cryptos. I'm going to be out of most of my alts. Like today, I got out of Velodrome, completely sold all of it. After that big 100% plus spike, it's like, okay, I'm selling all of it. Done. Not buying into it again. But Doge, I'm not going to sell all my Doge. Bitcoin, I'm not going to sell all my Bitcoin. And for SWI and Peak, we'll see how those do. But those are the only 4 I'm planning on keeping longer term. And I will still have my YouTube channel. And I'll still be here doing live streams and videos. I'm not going anywhere. Because I'll always have Doge. I mean, I may only sell half my Doge, which means I'll still have like over 1 million Doge. We don't know what Elon's going to do. We don't know what's going to happen with X payments or X money or whatever. I wouldn't want to miss out on that. I'm having too much fun. So I'm still here. Would I sell peak if it got 100x? That's a good question. That's a good question. It's not on Coinbase yet. If it got listed on Binance, but it's not on Coinbase yet. Oh, you do hit me with good questions there. That's a good one. I don't know. I don't know, but we'll see. Hey, thanks for the super sticker, Kids Puzzle. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. What do I think about Rose? That's Oasis. Panda loves bamboo. So this and Dogecoin used to be the same price. Remember that? Rose and Doge were the same price. Doge is 40 cents. Rose is 11 cents. Is Rose going to go up to Doge's levels? Yeah, I kind of doubt it. I just don't think this has the potential of really having, I mean, it had a nice little run here, end of November from 8 cents. What would this be? Up to 14 cents, like 65%, but it's not going to go on a 200% run like Doge did. I don't think it has that kind of potential. I mean, it was down low here at 4.9 cents. My average price is 6 cents. I still own this. And I will be taking some profits sometime in 2025. And eventually I'm going to sell all of this. I don't have a lot of this, but I still have some. But it doesn't run. Yeah, XLM, XRP, same thing. They just went on a huge run. They're exhausted. They're tired. And so they're just kind of drifting here, up and down, up and down. This is a daily chart. And we're zoomed out mostly today, not getting into the tight trading action. Up and down, up and down. And then XLM, we can see the same thing. XLM went up even a higher percentage, which means that it is coming down at a higher percentage as well after this huge run. If I had some of this and it goes up another huge run, I'm taking profits on those green candles, these big green candles. I'm taking profits. We're getting to that point now. We're still early in the bull market, but I'm thinking like profit-taking mode, especially when you see these huge green candles. That's how I'm thinking now. My end-of-year price prediction is still for Doge between 60 and 69 cents. I'm still on that. It's PEAQ, Bishop. PEAQ is peak. And you can find it and read about it on CoinMarketCap. You just go to coinmarketcap.com and you come over to the search and you type in PEAQ and you'll get this coin here, $366 million market cap. It's kind of no longer really low market cap. It's kind of a mid market cap. PEAQ. And then you can click on the website button and you can see its website, what it's all about, who's invested in it, who it's partnered with, and read all about it. Yes, peak. Yeah, the bots, Sam. Yeah, we've talked about the bots before. So in a bear market, the bots are probably going to lose you money. In a bull market, the bots may make you some money, but not enough or not as much as if you just DCA'd and bought and held. But in a sideways market, the bots can make you money while everybody else are just sitting on their hands. What next major coin will be available on Robinhood? We don't know. Robinhood does not let out their secrets. Have no idea. Have no idea. You're guessing inauguration will shoot crypto up. Well, I'm going to be here all day that day, so come on in and check in on KrissPax. You can come and go during the day. I'll still be here. And we're going to be watching what happens that inauguration day. Eric says 69 cents on 420. I hope it doesn't take that long to get to 69 cents, but thanks for the super chat. We'll hope we get up 69 cents by the end of the year. Would be awesome. What's Doge got to hit to get another green candle on Sunday? 46.6. 46.6 cents. So on my X, we're looking at this chart that Trader Tardigrade did. And I said, can Dogecoin at least trade up to the neckline at 46 cents over the weekend? Because that would get us back to the price we need to have a green weekly candle. It's actually 46.6, I believe. Are we going to see that over the next couple of days? Right now, it's looking like Doge is still sleeping. Doge is still sleeping. It's not looking like it's going to get back up here to 46.6. But who knows what happens over the weekend, right? Yes. Well, that's why, Scott, that's why we have the magic 8 ball. Because if there's a question that really needs to be answered, we can ask the magic 8 ball. And I think the last 3 in a row have been a hit for the magic 8 ball. So that's why we have that. Just in case there's a question so good that we need a prediction. I don't do the prediction. The magic 8 ball, that does the prediction. Yes, we looked at that yesterday. This X money thing, which has nothing to do with what is happening on X Twitter. I think somebody didn't do their research enough to see that there was already a crypto token called X money. Yes, it's called Peak, P-E-A-Q. It's available on crypto.com and a number of non-United States-based exchanges, smaller exchanges. Hey, Victor, how are you? Yeah, the ringing of the stock exchange bell really doesn't do a lot. It never really has, Bindi. Hasn't really done a lot. You're patient, Michael, seeing an uptrend in altcoins? That's what I was just saying. Some other cryptos just go for any reason, like we saw Velodrome today. That happens. Doesn't mean that everything has to go up. I'm bearish on XLM and XRP in the short run, dead right now. Dead Dragon. I see them bearish in the short run, but still Christmas to New Year's, I think everything is going to go up in a Santa rally, including XRP and XLM, and end the year on a high note. If Hedera gets listed on Robinhood, that should be crazy. That would be awesome, Destroyer. HBAR gets listed on Robinhood. They should have that, actually. Robinhood should already have HBAR. Because it's right in there with XRB and Cardano. Hey, Joseph, you completed your goal. You've got 1,000 SUI tokens now. What do you think the top will be? 35 to 45. No, I am not that bullish. Well, again, this is just this cycle, right? This is just this cycle. So I think maybe $12, but not 35 to 40, but $12. Again, not predictions. We use the magic 8-ball for predictions. I just look at the charts and I look at what I think might be realistic, sort of realistic sounding, but I don't make predictions. I call my videos price predictions just because that gets people to watch them. I don't think we're going to see snack on Robinhood. Nope. You're in profit-taking mode on Phantom. Swap it over to Peak. SIA is an old coin. It's a like a security coin. Been around for a long time. It goes on wild swings up and down, but overall, I don't think it's a great project. It just doesn't have enough like momentum to grow into something bigger. Any reason you bought it? I bought it because I saw it being created, new blockchain, did my research, looked at the website, read the white paper, and I said, this is something we can get into early. How to track a newly listed coin on Coinbase? I don't know how to do that. Until it shows it, I don't know. For instance, if we went into, so this is the crypto portfolio for KrissPax. And let's say I want to add a new transaction here, but not Doge. I'm going to add a new transaction up here. And I want to find this coin, PEAQ. Ah, it's here. Look at there. So it is on Coinbase for tracking, not for buying. But they do have it here. Here's Peak. It's got the current price. You can add it to your portfolio on Coinbase. They do have it now. Awesome. They do have it. Vision Pulse is saying no Christmas rally, but an Easter rally. Then how does he get to $2 Doge? He just thinks it's all going to happen in April. Maybe. He's still talking about $2 Dogecoin. It's in every video title that he has. $2 Dogecoin. Well, I have a little party at 69-cent Doge. I'll share it with you guys. 69-cent Doge, sure. Do I still believe in Cardano? Yes, I do. I think Cardano will still go up to $2. This $1.11 thing, we're only halfway there. So I think Cardano will get to $2. There are many predicting $3 and $4 Cardano. I'm not in that camp. Again, Cardano is one of those that could possibly have this huge tax advantage in the United States in 2025 by being an American-based company. We don't know how that's going to play out, but I'm holding on to my Cardano for a while. Yeah, we have an 8-ball. If there's a question good enough, we will ask the magic 8-ball. I don't know what virtual was. I saw it on a list of big gainers this year. Never heard of it. Don't know. As far as a date for an all-time high Doge, I will have a video coming out on January 1st, which will be my 2025 Dogecoin price prediction video. And I will talk about things I see coming up in 2025 on when we might see an all-time high. Yeah, I talked about Velodrome earlier, Christian. They got a Binance listing early this morning, shot up over 100%. I owned it. I sold it. I took my profits on Velodrome. The 8-ball has been usually bullish, but sometimes, Ryan, it does say no. Depends on what you ask. Yeah, Turbo got a recent listing. What was that? Coinbase. And so it kind of pumped on that, but Long term, not a fan. What's up, Jason? Doge on Mars is a 2021 token, meme token. It's done well at times this year, but longer term, I think you can make more money on other memes. I don't know AI gamer coins. I'm not in that sector of crypto for gaming. Blocked me first day because I called out his negativity. Vision was talking about Jesus coin having Easter rally. Well, that makes sense, right? That makes sense. He admitted the $2 title was clickbait. Why do you keep putting $2 in your title? To get people to come listen to me? That's like why I call mine price predictions, right? It's not really a prediction. Because I don't know what's going to happen next year. Like I have a crystal ball. No. Can AVAX get to 100? Yes. Chips and salsa. I am predicting. Quote, predicting. Avalanche will get to $100. No peak tracking on Robinhood. HBAR is available for tracking. Well, that's interesting that Robinhood has Hedera on there. Tracking. They just need to turn it on now. Just turn it on. Pixel says that Vision Pulse thinks that the market will be done late February, early March. Interesting. So he's thinking it's more of a forward cycle and it's going to blow itself out early. No, I just said ADA probably $2, maybe slightly more, but not $10. Not this cycle. Bitcoin dominance has been going down, Raiden. We can take a quick look at it. Bitcoin dominance. So here it was, over 61% here, 21st of November, steadily going down. We had a little ETH move there and also some other altcoins going up. But then we had the huge dip in the market Monday. But what happens when there are big dips in the market? The altcoins always go down at a higher percentage than Bitcoin. So Bitcoin went down 10%. Most alts went down 20 to 30%. So what happens with Bitcoin dominance? It goes up. Now it's generally falling back down after that. And that's what I predicted with this white line here. I got to go down to like the 2 hour to see that. This was my prediction. I thought it would go down quicker, but eventually it got down close to that level of my prediction for Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, we can get rid of those now. We can get rid of those now. But yeah, that's what Bitcoin dominance is doing. Crypto bought some peak today in the 50s. Nice. Well, of course, if the Doge BTC pair goes up, then you're good. You could see $2 Dogecoin. And if it doesn't, not. Yeah, that's kind of obvious. So far we have one request for a magic 8-ball. If XRP will go to $10. Me not being a huge XRP fan, I don't know if I want to waste my 8-ball question on XRP. What's up, Madafalca? 8-ball. Ondo. Yeah, Tom Crown was looking at Ondo today. I had it on in the background, but I was doing something else and I never really saw what he had to say about it. Still going up. Looks like it just hit just about $2. I have to zoom in a little bit on this one. Let's look at the hourly. Yeah, $1.99. Let's give it a $1.99 horizontal line. And we'll just give it a yellow solid. So that is the new, is that all-time high? I think so. Well, this has been going gangbusters since November 5th. Now up 237% for Ondo. Yeah, look at that dip, though, it had on Monday. So even from that dip to now, 50% up. I don't know what's going on with Ondo and why it's getting up to its all-time high right now. This isn't a coin I typically follow, but chart-wise, this is looking really strong. Again, if you want to buy in, you just look for these big red candles, some future dip. Again, coins don't always go straight up. Fart coin is still up, Ryan? Of course Fart coin is still up. Of course it is. Oh, it looks like Ondo. It's almost the same chart. Fart coin. 77 cents, all-time high for fart coin. You got to admit, that's funny. I think most people thought that it was just going to, after this big run that it had here up to November 21st at 44 cents, that was going to be it, big selling. And then it just goes on this big second run. I'm not going to be buying this up here. No, thank you. Niels asks, I always talk about 4-year cycles. Are there smaller cycles? For Doge, there are pumps that can happen based on news, but generally it's going to follow the 4-year cycles. And Doge's 4-year cycles are more compressed in how often it's in profit than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a slow and steady mover. Doge goes on big spikes. And that happens in smaller periods of time. So that's what I notice. But overall, the cycles are still 4-year cycles. Can I ask the Magic 8 Ball if we're going to get a 9th green candle? That's a good question. I like Ondo. It's going to go places because of BlackRock. Is BlackRock using Ondo, or is that, I mean, Hedera once said that they were tied with BlackRock, and then it ended up not being true. Happy Friday, everyone. Fisher, cheers. Cheers, cheers. Will Doge hold 40 cents? This is a Budweiser that I'm drinking on a Friday afternoon. Just a little beverage. Kalina thinks a 3x. So that would be $150 avalanche. Maybe. Oh, it's kind of a joke saying it's go to zero. Yeah, you just can't say those things around here. So prefer you didn't. I'll just put it that way. Raider fan, don't have a lot, so I swapped ADA to Doge. All in on Doge. Your brother is all in on XRP. Oh, that should make for some interesting conversation in the family, right? Doge versus XRP. Yep. SWE has a big unlock on January 1st. So you can go to CoinMarketCap, and for many coins, they have published their unlock schedules. Would you say 64 million coins? Well, the circulating supply is 2.9 billion. 2.9 billion. So what percentage is that? That's not a very big percentage based on that. That's the first thing I would look at is 64 million divided by, what did I say? 2.92. That is so little. I mean, that's way less than a 0.5% of overall supply. So I wouldn't be worried about that. I wouldn't be worried about that. It's already got 2.9 billion SWI tokens. 64 million is nothing. All right, Dr. Sauce? But what I was saying is you can go on to CoinMarketCap and you can look at their unlock schedule here because they have it here. It's slow and steady through the years. Slow and steady through the years. And it's once every month. Okay? So, yeah, 64 million is nothing. I mean, Celestia a couple months ago had an 85% unlock. 85%. SWI's January 1st is like less than, it's like 0.1%. So it's nothing. Ask Magic 8 Ball, where's Pups? Only yes or no questions. Peak has been going down, Joe Dito, because of a token unlock. Will it go down to 40 cents? It's not looking like it right now. Jason wants to ask a Bitcoin question to the Magic 8 Ball. Yeah, Fartcoin's still up. How can that happen? We talk about Vision Pulse here and Elm State Dreams because he talks about Dogecoin. And this is a channel where we talk about all things Dogecoin. So including other channels and what other people are saying. I cover all things Dogecoin here. So that's why I brought it up first. It wasn't other people. She keeps trying to send, but it won't do it yet, Mr. Bill Clinton, whoever you are. But someday it will. Someday it will. You're going to pick up some Coors Light there, Moreno? Yes, Eric. I don't know where you're holding your Doge now, but if it's in a wallet, you need to transfer it to an exchange. Robinhood or Coinbase would work fine. I wouldn't be selling or swapping in a wallet. I don't recommend that. Raider fan likes Corona. I like Corona in the summertime, a little slice of lime in it. That's so good. But when it's wintertime, it's December here in Boston, it's like 30 degrees outside. Corona just doesn't have that same taste when it's freezing outside. Yeah. I mean, the Ferrari is kind of fun to talk about, Grayson. Is that a reality? Is that really going to happen? I don't know. Yeah, I'm still thinking Jasmine to 10 cents, and then if it goes crazy up to 30 cents. But anything above that, I think is unrealistic this cycle for Jasmine. What's up, Trin? Yeah, again, again, I don't know what happened to him. I hear little things about how he's lost money, and I'm like, yeah. But he sounds good. I mean, he watches the charts and he does maybe he doesn't trade how he talks. I don't know. But if he went broke trading, that's not good. That's not good. KrissPax has not gone broke trading. KrissPax is up very, very well. I'm up a lot. And I was even up in the bear market. I was still up. Just not as much as I am now. Any thoughts about why Brad Garlinghouse doesn't have his blue check mark? He might have just changed something. Like if he just changed his name or he changed his profile pic, the blue check mark goes away for a little bit and then eventually it comes back. That'll be my first guess. I don't really follow Brad Garlinghouse, so I don't know. But that would be my guess, is that he's changed either his name or his profile pic. I know, got to have that wedge of lime in that Corona. You got to have that. Absolutely. Redskins, Chainlink, you've got limit orders at 26 and 25 for Chainlink. Let's check a look at that. All right, Chainlink. So we dipped down to 27.6 and you want 26.8. You want 26.8. See what that looks like. That's there. Also, that was the dip from yesterday. I think you've got a good shot of getting 26.8. 25.8 would probably only come if we see another leverage sweep. Maybe we'll revisit that. But 26.8, I would say, has a good chance of happening there on a dip. Snoopy moved. What's Snoopy doing? I haven't really talked about XRP today other than, it's still kind of falling back from the big run a couple weeks ago and hasn't really done a lot since then. So it was up here at $2.90. Now it's at $2.40. Seems to be kind of leveling out here, right in the $2.40 range. So maybe this is its sideways movement. $2.40 XRP is now equivalent to 40-cent Dogecoin. Maybe. I'm just going to hang out until it decides to go on another run. I don't really predict XRP out into the future, though. I'm just not a fan. The devs were spending all their money in the liquidity pool. Yeah, SafeMoon. Yeah, SafeMoon, they were selling lots of tokens. Lots of tokens. Yeah, he talks a lot about Doge because it gets viewers. That's why. Yes, and Chainlink also, that was the World Liberty Finance token, that wallet. Just bought a lot of Chainlink. I don't know why. So he's not broke. He has everything in crypto. He's worried the market won't deliver like it has in the past. That's interesting. So there's a different view of him. Again, I don't know anything about him. But even though I have a lot in crypto, I'm not broke. Because if you put everything you have into crypto, your whole life savings and everything, that's pretty risky. So Sankit, I use Coinbase, Robinhood, and Crypto.com. I have links in the description below for all three of these if you're interested in checking any of them out. And you get freebies with each one if you use my link below. And that's all I trade on, are just those three. Nowhere else. Vision Pulse is streaming right now. What would I like to say to him? Cheers, I guess. Have a beer. I don't know. So you're on two streams at the same time, John? Ask him what his price prediction for Doge is on December 31st. That's what you'd ask him. What's his Doge price prediction for December 31st? Not Sheeb outperforming Doge today? I don't know what quite that means, but sure. Sheeb is up 1%, Doge is even. That doesn't mean anything. 2025 is going to be the crypto boom? I think so too. I've talked about XRP. Do your research on the tokens. Just do your research on the tokens. There's no unlock schedule. There's no minting schedule. They mint whenever they want to, whenever they need the money, and they sell them. Why do you think the price was suppressed for so long? And then the news comes out about Gary Gensler, and then the price, right? Then a bunch of people buy and the price goes up. And now it's back to the same. And it's going to be minting and selling more tokens. Do you know that more XRP tokens on a percentage basis have been minted in the past 4 years than Dogecoins, new Dogecoins created through mining? Did you know that? Everybody complains about Doge's inflation, right? It's got this, huge supply. Well, on a percentage basis, more XRP tokens are created every year than new Dogecoins are awarded to the Dogecoin miners. Think about that. Just do your research. Doge, straight sideways. I know, isn't that something? It's just flat. Hey, I'll take that over all the dumps we had Monday and Tuesday. I need to go back to streaming at 5. You can't be in this deep at 3:15. Hey, sorry. At 5, I go into my dinner time here, and I've got, I've got people I need to eat with. So if I start at 5 and I have a 3-hour stream, I miss dinner. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Can I tell Peak to go parabolic? Give me CZ's phone number, and I'll call CZ up, and I'll say, hey, CZ, what about listing Peak on Binance? Can you do that? I know you're not the CEO anymore, but in the background, you may know some people. So can you do that for us? Thank you very much. For those that want to see what a listing on Binance can do, just take a look at the Velodrome chart. There you go. That's what a listing on Binance can do. Just look at that chart. And that's all it took. There was nothing else going on with Velodrome Finance today other than a listing on Binance. That's what it can do. You dabble around with crypto, disposable income. That's a safe way to do it. Again, I mean, we say this, right? And people say, oh, that's just a saying. But definitely, if you're investing in cryptocurrency, only invest what you're willing to risk, because you don't know what's going to happen. Probably not, Ryan. No one's talking about KrissPax and Vision Pulse streams. Probably not. Yeah, every once in a while when I see his videos and streams, I think he's pretty good. I think he's pretty good. It's just that $2 thing in his titles that just, but I get it. He's just using it as clickbait. That's fine. You're going to DM me CZ's number? Thank you. List peak on Binance. You list peak on Binance. That's what could happen right there. Boom. Brad Garlinghouse added the Ripple logo. Yeah, that was it. That's what happens. Peak on Coinbase says it's at 11 cents. Well, that's the wrong peak then. Are there on Coinbase? Well, we just looked at Coinbase here. Oh, that's CoinMarketCap. You want on Coinbase. Yeah, that's most likely the wrong. Yeah, I need to do that here. This is what I need to do to look at Coinbase. Come over there. Coinbase. Do my two-factor authentication. Because how dare I log into Coinbase and not have two-factor authentication on? Security, people. Security first, right? Okay. All right. We're in. Dogecoin on Coinbase. There it is. Trading live at 40.48 cents. Imagine that. I'm zoomed in on the 5-minute here. That's more like sideways. That's what we're doing. Well, we know peak is not something that they trade, right? There's no peak here. Yeah. So it's not there. So where would you go on Coinbase? Where would you go on Coinbase to search for an asset? PEAQ. Yeah, so there's a couple peaks here. Yeah, that does say 11 cents. Interesting. Peak is tradable on Coinbase Wallet. Why does it say 11 cents? That is interesting. Peak net. 0. Yeah, I don't know what that means. It's got the right logo, but why it says 11 cents, I don't know, because it's not trading at 11 cents anywhere else. But if you could get some for 11 cents, I would do that. You have to go on a Coinbase wallet. Data is sourced from third parties. We make no representation on the accuracy of the data provided. So wherever they're getting this from, yeah, no data on market cap or volume or anything. Yeah. So whoever they use as their source for these cryptos that are not trading on Coinbase probably doesn't have peak. So what's something else that's not available on Coinbase we could look at that's more of a well-traded coin? For instance, do they have Fartcoin, right? Fartcoin. Is that the price of Fartcoin? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. We don't have to get into that. It just looks odd. It just looks odd is all. All right. Back to Doge, 40.5 cents, just hanging out, doing its thing. I have not talked about Algorand. That was a different Fartcoin. Yeah, I thought so. Are you bullish on Algorand, Joybean? I am. I'll go to $1, at least $1.25. So that would be 3x from here. That's what I'm looking at. 3x from here. Crypto bubbles look like Christmas, half red, half green. Vision Pulse got back. He said 45 cents. 45 cents for end of the year. That means sideways to the end of the year. That means he's saying no rally, no Santa rally. Interesting. 45 cents. What was I going to look up? Oh, crypto bubbles. Here, there's that virtual thing, right? It's now in the top 100. Ondo is up. There's Jasmy. Jasmy's up 10% now for the day. But yeah, a lot of red, including Solana. We talked about that earlier. There's Doge just hanging out, 0.7, just pretty much sideways. That's Doge. December 31, Doge price prediction. 5.69. There you go. There's a poll for you. What did I miss? Hope everyone is happy for Cheeseburger. What a name, Cheeseburger. Welcome to the chat. If you had the same amount of Doge on XRP when it went up from 50 cents to $2.70, you were a millionaire. No, that's not it at all. Not it at all. Actually, over the past 2 years, Doge and XRP are up about the same. So that's just the way it is. Up about the same. Always 2FA. Yes. Always two-factor authentication. You do not want to lose your assets to a hacked account. The hackers are getting better and better and better. There's all those YouTube ads that are, I mean, they're just everywhere now. And I feel, I don't know, because I'm hosting a crypto channel on YouTube, but yet there are a lot of ads that are those scam ads. Nobody click on those, please. You know it's not, you know it's a scam when you look at it. You don't send anybody crypto that you don't know. They say, oh, we'll give you twice as much back. You send 1 Bitcoin, we'll send you 2. Or you send us so many XRP tokens and we'll give you double back. It's like, no. And I've heard if you look at those wallets, if you do the research and you find out it's only in, there's no out. They're not sending anything. Yes, fake Elon, QR codes, anything with a QR code, stay away. If you see any QR codes on any YouTube videos or any ads, do not, absolutely do not. In the crypto world, absolutely not. Don't even get your phone anywhere near a QR code because you don't know what they can do. You don't know what they can do. Once they have access to your phone and they're in your phone, and what do you have on your phone? You've got Robinhood, you've got Coinbase, you've got a wallet like Trust Wallet or MetaMask or something on your phone. They get into your phone, it's goodbye crypto. You don't want that. That's why I say two-factor authentication on everything. And I mean everything. And don't keep all of your coins on exchanges. Don't do it. In fact, I use multiple wallets. I don't even have it all on my ledger. But if you're interested in a ledger, like this one right here, or even a nicer one, like we said yesterday, Ledger now has another sale going on. That's right, another sale. They had the Black Friday sale. Now they have their Christmas sale, and it is the gift of Bitcoin. That's right. You buy a Ledger Flex, and you will get $70 in Bitcoin. If you buy a Ledger Nano X, you will get $40 in Bitcoin. And if you buy the Ledger Nano S Plus, which is only $79, you're going to get $30 of Bitcoin. This is what I did when I bought my Nano S. I think it was $25 at the time when I got it. But it was 2 years ago. It was a holiday thing. That's when I got mine. I got $25 of Bitcoin. Now, guess what the price of Bitcoin was when I got this Nano S? What was the price of Bitcoin 2 years ago? It was like $16,000. $16,000. So it's done a 5x. It's done a 5x since then. So that means that $25 of Bitcoin is now worth $125. So my crypto wallet was free, plus extra in my pocket. That's not a bad deal. So if you're interested in a Ledger hardware wallet, crypto wallet, use my link in the description below, and you'll go right to this page here. And I mean, we don't know what Bitcoin's going to do in the future, but $30 of Bitcoin now is going to be worth what in the future? So good luck. But yeah, do not, and I don't even have Ledger Live on, ever. The only time I ever go into Ledger Live is when I'm going to transfer crypto. I don't touch it for anything. I don't do any buying. I don't do any swapping. I don't do anything on Ledger Live. It's all about how you keep your crypto safe. That's what it is. Why does Coinbase Wallet offer coins not available on the exchange? I don't know how they do that and how they determine what is available through the wallet and what's on the exchange. I don't know. But yes, you can swap through their wallet and get access to a whole lot of other cryptos. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Like, go to an exchange. Go to an exchange. XRP has a future. I'm just not a fan, Basama. That's all. Yep, Riley, fart coin up 40%. It is what it is. There'll be another fart coin next week. It'll be just a different name. It'll go up crazy. That's how memes work. Yep, Santa Rally. So that's why I think 60 to 69 cents is because it's Santa Rally. Santa Rally. I know, just looking at that guy's profile picture makes you hungry, doesn't it? For a cheeseburger. A cheeseburger. Uh-oh, we're going to start some wars here. Fat burger better than In-N-Out? And where does Five Guys fit into that too? Between Fat Burger, In-N-Out, and Five Guys. Since it is an AMA day today too, we haven't even talked about anything other than crypto pretty much. The comment scams. Okay, so on the comment scams, guys, and you'll see this in my comments if I don't get to it in time, but I clean them up. But you'll see these people saying they're having problems with their wallet, and they put their seed phrase. They put their seed phrase in the comment. Don't go into your wallet and start or create a new wallet with that seed phrase. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a scam. It's a scam. Most likely it has some crypto in it, but it doesn't have any gas in it. And so in order to try and get that crypto out, which you might try and do, you would have to add some gas. And guess what? It's a drainer. It's a drainer wallet. Whatever crypto you put into there, because you think, oh, I'm going to get that free tether or whatever's in there. And no, you're not getting it. Whatever you put in there is going to drain out to some other wallet, and they're going to have your crypto. So don't do it. Anything that sounds too good to be true is too good to be true when it comes to crypto. Buy on a legitimate exchange, buy on the dips, DCA, hold, sell on the exchanges, keep your crypto safe where you can, longer term in a crypto wallet, two-factor authentication on everything. It's more about how much you keep. You do not want to get scammed. The hackers are getting so good, particularly now we're in the bull run. You see more and more of those stupid comments, and there's the bots that come in and start hawking these tokens that, I mean, every time a new one comes in, I block it, but they always get first with a new one. So on one video, there may be like 30, 40 comments about some XAI 6,000 token or whatever. No. Scam. No, I am not a sponsor. I don't have any deal with Dogecoin. I'm a big holder of Dogecoin. I'm a believer in Dogecoin, which is why I make predominantly Dogecoin videos. Yeah. I just transferred some Doge from Ledger to Robinhood, went smooth, did small transaction first, happened pretty fast. And your fee was probably like 0.01 Doge, right? Or 0.02 Doge. Low fees. Straw Hat, you saw my tax video clarifying transferring crypto from Coinbase to Coinbase wallet to Ledger Flex is not a taxable event. No. Transferring crypto is not taxable. Only when you sell or you buy something with it is it taxable. But just transferring it amongst your own wallets or from an exchange to your wallet is not taxable. Okay. You ordered a ledger on Thanksgiving, haven't received it yet. Can't wait. You'll love it. You will love it. In and Out is mid. I need a cheeseburger. Now we got everybody going hungry. In and Out is awesome. Yeah, we don't get that here on the East Coast, though. We don't have In and Outs over here. We have Five Guys. Burger Boy, Ryan. Burger Boy. Mert, I already covered this. I covered it in my video this morning, covered it in the live stream yesterday. That is FUD. It is not true. It happened a long time ago. In fact, why Cointelegraph said what they said without talking to the Dogecoin devs first to get the clear story. And even the Cointelegraph thing on X got community noted because it's wrong. So Mert, and you know better too. You're just throwing FUD on here. Yeah, and I don't know how the Coinbase wallet, the swapping works. Specific type. I just don't know. I don't do it. I don't have Coinbase wallet. Yep. That whole Dogecoin getting hacked thing is a fake story from 2 days ago. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. 69% of the poll says 69. Oh, it just went up to 70. I'll end it if it goes back to 69. You've seen those stupid crypto wallet fake comments on other people's YouTube videos and they have nothing to do with crypto. Can you mine Dogecoin straight to your ledger? I don't know that, Sasha. That's actually a good question. I don't know. Next year, when I start Dogecoin mining, I'll figure that out. You have to give them a wallet address to send your Dogecoin to. But can that be a ledger wallet where it constantly just keeps sending? If you do, maybe you have to have Ledger Live on all the time. I wouldn't do that. I would recommend using a different wallet, like an Exodus wallet. That's what I use for my staking. So I would use my Exodus wallet to collect that Doge. And then every once in a while, I'll transfer from Exodus onto Ledger to keep it safer. You're partial to In and Out because you're a Southern California native. H-Bar fan. Yes, I am. I've got a bag of Hedera that is doing very well. In fact, today, Hedera is even up 6%. So Hedera is having a good day. Yes, I'm a fan. And it's a United States-based company, which means that if I sell in 2025, my profits might be tax-free. How about that? The news came out within 24 hours. Mert, you are wrong there. You are wrong, wrong, wrong. Cointelegraph. When did they put that out? I'm just doing this just to prove Mert wrong. That's all. So bear with me because Mert needs to be put in his place every once in a while. Every once in a while. It might not tell me the hours because it's more than 24 hours ago. It'll say a day when we get to that Dogecoin post. Yeah, it'll probably say December 12th. But that means it's more than 24 hours ago. And more than 24 hours ago plus a lot because it's way down, down, down. Yeah, so it doesn't give you the number. There it is right there. So there it is, Cointelegraph. Breaking, hacker exploits Doge flaw, crashing 69% of nodes, exposing a vulnerability that could have taken down the entire network. Community noted. The Dogecoin network actually has more than 14,000 active nodes. Blah, 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 blah. So that was almost 48 hours ago. Mert. Yeah, the fees for transferring Doge, particularly to Robinhood, so small. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Mondays, Oz. Why is crypto dumping on Mondays? Let's hope it doesn't happen next Monday. Yeah, the Five Guys burgers are good. And you get a regular fry and you share it with like 10 people because they give you so many fries. It's like fries for everybody. Fries for everybody. Homemade, the way to go. Five Guys fell off after the pandemic. Yeah. The Shake Shack burgers are expensive and they're small, in my opinion. They're small. Those greasy fries, though, you get so many of them. You can share them with an army. You got a Black Friday ledger working awesome. Awesome, Eric. Well, so the thing is, if you want a Five Guys burger, just get the burger. Don't get the meal. The shakes are good at Shake Shack. The burgers aren't that big. I mean, if you're really hungry, you don't go to Shake Shack. You won't get filled. No, Amine. I do not think Doge is only going to hit 69 and go back down. We still have 2025 to come. We don't know what's going to happen. You voted for 45. I don't hate you, Damien. That's just what you think. That's all right. Your brother is mining stuff to a Tangent wallet. Yeah, I just don't know about Ledger and whether the wallet accepts the Doge if you're not plugged in and using Ledger Live. I don't know. It could. I don't know. Again, for security, I would recommend using a new wallet, like open one up in Exodus and have that collect your mining rewards and then transfer. That's what I would do. There's many Dogecoin mining tutorials on YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to start looking at that next year. I'll start looking at that next year. Kaiser does not think Dogecoin is going to hit $1 this bull run. Again, that's why we're talking about if you're interested in selling any Dogecoin this cycle, not waiting for a certain price, of just layering out along the way and taking profits that way, because it's true. There's no guarantees Dogecoin is going to $1. We thought the same thing in 2021, didn't happen, and it might not happen this cycle too. And Kaysen, we're just going to be identifying price points along the way, depending on how Doge trades. Right now, 60 to 69 cents looks like a target of taking some profits on Doge. Don't know. That's what we'll be looking at. What kind of things are you okay with people emailing you on? Anything. You can email me anything, Matt. I don't care. You've emailed me before. That's fine. Don't mind at all. I got an email yesterday from a guy who just started a new YouTube channel asking my thoughts. May want to do a collab in the future or something. We'll see. Can you mine Dogecoin on your phone? No, not really. You're not going to get anything. So a few years ago, there were these, there was phone mining that was being done through some mining pool. And you had, and I remember seeing these pictures like these, of these like warehouses in Asia that had like walls of phones, right? Just walls of phones, all trying to collect little crypto dust. And for an Asian country, maybe that's real money, but in the United States and others, the cost of the phone, you're not going to get. You're not going to get much. You're just not going to get much. So, yeah. You've seen ads for phone mining stuff? Probably not legit. Probably not. Trump is going to power crypto growth. Bitcoin is going to fly. Alts will follow. January 20th will be epic. Jason, you're going to be here with me, right? I'll be here all day. Just stop in every once in a while. Say hey. I'll be here all day. January 20th. No, we know Mert is not Momtaz because they were on at the same time the other day. So it's like, okay, they're not. Rob mines Doge to a Tangent wallet. Yeah, so maybe that works. Maybe. Five Guys fries. Another feeds an army, I tell you. Hey, Darren. The Banana Zone. Yeah, we were talking about Banana Zone over the summer. And in fact, if you look on my channel, you'll go to videos and go to search and then just search banana. And you will get, where is it? Well, I talked about these, but it's not, I thought I had talked Banana Zone. Maybe you have to do, I forget how you pronounce or you spell Raul. I thought it had a U in it. Like Raul. I did my Banana Zone video. Banana Zone video. We'll try Paul. It's not finding my Banana Zone video. Where's my Banana Zone video? Well, anyway, I can still talk about it. So what we were looking at was how alts are going to perform this cycle. And we can actually look at this chart that I have here. This is the 2020-2021 banana zone for altcoins, is this right here. In 2017, it was right here. It ties in with three main things. First, it's the year after the Bitcoin halving. And in the 4-year cycles that we've had in crypto, every 4 years, the year after the Bitcoin halving, we see tremendous parabolic growth in alts. Just has happened. Happened in 2017, happened in 2021. We also have presidential elections in altcoin years or halving years. And the year after the presidential elections, we've always had this run as well, including usually that first pump happening on election day when there's a change of administration. Because we had that as well in 2017 and 2021, the year after presidential elections, change of administration. And then we also have what Raoul Pal really looks like is the global money supply. He says that since 2008, the global money supply has been in these 4-year cycles as well. And he thinks in 2025, and he says it's already happening, that the sort of the global liquidity of money is already going up as well. And so you look on the Raoul Pal, his website, and I forget the name of his company now that he runs. Can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. But he's the one who came up with this term banana zone. And Raoul, yeah, there's Raoul Pal right there. Raoul Pal, the journeyman. That's him. And see the banana zone? The banana zone will change everything. And it's just a parabolic run in crypto. That's all it is. Parabolic run in crypto. And he thinks that's coming. So, Hunter, thanks for the super chat. How you doing? I've noticed that the meme coin charts all look the same, but Doge seems to be doing its own thing. Same goes when comparing to ETH, BTC. Yeah, so typically what you'll see is if there isn't anything special about a particular coin at one time. In other words, we just had new listings on Coinbase and Binance for like WIF and MOG and some of those, right? So they go parabolic, right? They go on a big run. Well, everything else is just following Bitcoin. So then once they settle down, they will then follow Bitcoin pretty much. Sometimes when Bitcoin is going down, you'll have the memes drop even further. Typically we see that, unless one is doing this opposite kind of pump thing. So it all comes down to whatever's happening at that time with any particular meme. So Dogecoin right now is pretty much following Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going up a little bit, but it's still pretty sideways, right? Between 100, 101 here for the last 3 days. That's pretty sideways. So, and same with ETH, doing the same thing. And so Doge is no different, doing the same thing. Now, once something special happens with Doge, Doge will take off. It just goes through these. For different memes, they'll just run at different times. Pepe, we were watching Pepe the past couple of weeks, go crazy. It's settling back down and then going in the flow with Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market. Markets all tend to trade the same. And even the stock market too, just the same exact thing. All stocks will go up on a green day. All stocks will go down on a red day, except for the few stocks that may have a bit of news positive or negative one way or the other. But pretty much it all kind of trades together. And that's no different for the crypto markets. So Derek, on Jasmy, I will be taking profits next year. I'm not going to hold Jasmy long term. Again, I got to buy this house and I got to sell my crypto to buy a house, and I can't keep everything. I mean, I would love to keep at least half of my crypto. I would love to. Miss KrissPax has expensive tastes. Let's just put it that way. She has expensive tastes. I would love to keep Jasmy longer. Maybe if there's a dip in 2026, I can start buying back in on some of these. We'll see. But that's our goal for 2025. Why is Mert Turkish, Kaiser? Nope. I already said later dinner time. Later dinner time, because I knew I'd be spending time with you guys. So we're here. We're talking about this Dogecoin wave that's coming. And yeah, you're wrong again, Mert. Oh, no. Sure, Ryan. I can answer your relationship issues. Creepy fan mail. Sure, big boy. Love it. You're going to email me something that's a big deal. Okay, Adam. I don't mind. It's okay. I never thought you could mess up fries until you met Five Guys. But when you walk into the Five Guys, they have those big bags of Idaho potatoes. They're so good. I don't know why you don't like Five Guys fries. They're from Idaho potatoes. Come on. Yeah, the walls of phones. Did you ever see those walls of phones? Let's see if I can find one. Wall of phones mining crypto. I think it'll come up. I haven't looked at this a long time. Yeah, there they are. They do stuff like that, where they just have them all. They're either in cases, or they're up on walls like that. It's called phone farming, right? And that's what they do. And they hook all of these up, and together they wire them all into something. They wire them all into something. And together, the power of all those phones added up gets you something, I guess. But yeah, that's what it is. Phone farming. Yeah, 2021. That was it. It was the big thing. That was a huge thing in 2021. It was called phone farming. And in mining, you could actually be getting something for it. And there's like a ton of these pictures of them. There's a ton of pictures of these. But again, this was 2021. It's the last I really had heard of it. So I don't know if it's really a thing anymore, or it's getting harder to mine. I don't know. But yeah, that was it. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm not going to have not the phone that I use all the time. Maybe a burner phone or something. Might try something like that. But no, I don't want anyone SIM swapping or having access to my phone for anything. No way. Yeah, and that's the main thing, is in order for any mining to be profitable, you really have to be at least in the United States, you've got to be in like New Mexico or somewhere that has really, really low electrical rates. Boston has some of the highest in the country. I'm not going to make money doing this, but I may just start mining Dogecoin just for the fun of it. Will I make any money off it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But it may be something to try out. Yes, I've looked at Voscoin's videos. I have watched them. And I think he pretty much keeps up to date on whatever the latest rigs are, like the newest ones coming out. I think there's an ant miner. I mean, it costs like $10,000, but at least he shows you like what you get, what's included. It's just like $10,000 though for an ant miner. It'll take you a long time to pay that off through crypto. Long time. Basama, you were with us on election day. We had a lot of fun that night. That was a great live stream. We're gonna have another great one on January 20th, Inauguration Day. Doge is going to be big. Yeah, figure out the hash rate, the wattage use, plug that into a calculator. It's a lot, Riley. When I was looking at this back in 2021, it was going to be like a 3-year payback. Now, if you were just mining Dogecoin and you were mining 5-cent, 10-cent Dogecoin, and now Dogecoin is at 40 cents, well, I mean, you've tripled or quadrupled of what you've mined. So that's pretty good. But still, here in Boston, how much I pay for a kilowatt hour of electricity, mining is not profitable here. Melvin, you said dog, and I hope that's just a mistype and you forgot the E and are talking about Doge, because I do not follow the dog meme at all. But yes, I think Doge is going up higher this year. There are some who are calling it to go down, but I mean, you just look at this and you're like, every 4 years, altcoins go up. We haven't even gotten to 2025 yet. Anybody who's saying any altcoin is going down, is going to be lower in 2025 than it is now, are not real. They're not real. Unless there's some huge crash in Bitcoin, it's not happening. Not happening. Everything's going up. How much they go up, we don't know. When's the top going to be? We don't know. How much is it going to crash afterwards and when? I don't know. Right? But I believe we are still going to see the banana zone. We're still going to see prices higher than they are now. That's the Dogecoin wave I'm talking about in my thumbnail. And the title of this live stream is Parabolic Growth is Still Coming for Altcoins. Bitcoin only goes up 2x. Hey, Bitcoin goes to $200,000. Awesome. If all we can count on is 2x for all of our altcoins, hey, it's a lot better than it is now, isn't it? Even though some of you might not be happy if Doge only goes to 80 cents, but you have to be ready for something like that. Me and Vision Pulse are probably the only two that are actually keeping it real. And Dennis Mitchell too. Dennis is good. But then Johnny says, you guys are not bullish enough. And that's the unknown. That's the big unknown about crypto. We don't know what's going to happen. There are a lot calling for $500,000, $800,000 Bitcoin. It's just going to keep going and going and going. Maybe. But are you willing to risk that? I'm in a position where I have a goal in 2025. Am I missing out on future crypto profits? Probably. I probably am, and I'm okay with that. I'll be sitting in a nice new house with no mortgage, and I'll be saying, this is good. Yeah, I might be a little envious if I'd kept all that Jasmy and Jasmy goes to $1. Maybe. But that's how I see things right now. And that's my situation. Doge. Yep, I think BTC dominance is already dropping and will continue to drop. Yes. Banana zone. And you picked up 500 more Doge. DCA is the way. Awesome. And Doge also trades on those cycles too. Yes, Robert. Same thing. Everybody talks about these tax things, and we talked about this a little bit during the crypto tax live stream we had on Wednesday. I just think this year, there's not going to be big selling for tax reasons because almost everybody is in profit. They talk about tax loss harvesting, right? Not many are in the red on their crypto. So there's no tax loss harvesting because there's no tax losses. So I'm not worried about that. Big selling right at year end for taxes. No, because you're going to be selling profits and then you've got to pay the capital gains on those profits. Why not just let it keep riding and let it become from less than 1 year holding where it's a short-term capital gain to more than 1 year where it's a long-term and save that 17% of your profits. We talked about that Wednesday night. That's huge. If there were houses for sale that I could pay directly with Doge, I would do it, Emperor. I would absolutely do it. Just not available. It's too soon. Too soon. She has expensive tastes, Ryan. Let's just put it that way. When it comes to the house, for most things, very reasonable. But on the house, it's like, this is going to be, it's going to be nice. I think we're having Mexican for dinner. I think it's like burritos, enchiladas, something like that. Also a little spicy. Friday night. Something like that. I might have missed some chats here, so sorry. Trying to catch up. They don't like the bitterness of the peanut oil. Also, now we're going to be dissecting peanut oil in fries, right? Life Taker. Wow. You're not a fan. These YouTube channels, everyone on here acts like you're here to help them. Wow. Okay, Life Taker. Good luck. Good luck. If you have old phones, might as well put them to work. I don't know. On the Dog token, maybe. I don't follow it. This is Dog on Bitcoin. It's not Doge. Went on a big pump. I heard about it. I don't care. Are there catalysts coming for Doge? Elon? Whenever Elon finally does something, that's going to be the huge catalyst. It's going to be the biggest catalyst ever. That's why I'm never going to sell all of my Dogecoin. Because it's going to be more than just tipping. It's going to be actual currency use. And that's going to be huge. Mert, you heard it here first. Doge will go higher than $1. All right. Great, Mert. Low roller, you haven't kept up. It was yesterday's article. It didn't get hacked today. It's old news. I covered it in my video this morning, and we talked about it just about 40 minutes ago on the live stream. So, low roller, really. You've been disappointing me lately. When you come on here and then you start putting things out here that you haven't looked at yet. That's been disappointing. So let's keep it real. Started using Robinhood, already made big profits with Doge. You're receiving some bad comments about withdrawing your money from Robinhood. That's a bank problem. That's not a Robinhood problem. So I think Robinhood is fine. Just if you're going to be withdrawing cash from Robinhood to your bank, you can always contact your bank and just tell your bank, I'm about ready to send a sum from Robinhood to my bank account. Do you have a relationship with your bank? It's always a good idea to do that, particularly if you're dealing with crypto. Nothing wrong with Robinhood. It's an ACH transfer to your bank, typically. I hope you don't grow too big, because that would mean my chats will take longer to read. I do a good job, I think, of keeping up on most people's chats, but it's amazing. Like on a day like today, volume's low, right? We still have 333 people here, which is awesome. Thank you all for hanging out on a Friday. But then someone will say, how come he never reads my chats? And I'm just like, dude, have you been on like George's channel? How many chats does George read? Unless you give him a super chat. Every once in a while, he might have some time to go through some of the chats, but he doesn't. Oh. Yeah, exactly, Jason. Low roller is better than that. If Doge reaches 69 cents by December 31st, I'll buy you a 6-pack. Thank you, Moose. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance went up just because of the big dip in the crypto market Monday and Tuesday. We had those big dips, and every time there are big dips, the alts get hurt worse than Bitcoin. That's how it works. So Bitcoin dominance goes up because Bitcoin fell 10%, but alts fell 20 to 30%. So that's what that was. Dogecoin, number 7. It is. Well, at least you're saying Dogecoin is going to hit 69 cents, Mert. I'll take that. Whenever that is. We don't necessarily need a major pullback, though. And as I said earlier on the stream, we're not getting it. We're not getting it. Doge is just consolidating, taking a nap, going sideways. On unMineable, you get about 2 Doge a day. Yeah, and what's your utility cost for running that computer per day? If it's a GPU plugged into the wall, you're not really going to be able to tell, but I suppose you could find out how many kilowatt hours that takes and then look up your local utility and how much they charge you. You're barely breaking even, a little bit above. No major altcoin season this year, Mert says. Well, I've never said that the altcoin season this year is going to be the same as 2021 because of we don't have the stimulus checks this time. Back in 2021, we had all that stimulus money. So that's why my expectations in 2025 are not as big as 2021. And I've been consistent saying that. So people who say that Kriss predicted that all prices are going to go up the same as they did in 2017, 2021 are wrong. I've never said that. And in fact, I'm probably giving some of the most realistic price predictions for future coins. You ask George on Cryptos R Us, and he thinks everything is going up like 10x. And I'm like, no. From this point, we've had a good run already, and I'm thinking like 2x, 3x from here are our tops. And that's it. Now, there may be some that do more because that happens, but on the bulk, nope. So I'm kind of with you, Mert. But it's not going to be a small one. I mean, think about the stock market, right? You're going to make 10% a year, right, on the stock market on average. Crypto will do more than 10%. It will do more than 10%. Is Doge on X priced in? No, it is not. It is not at all. That will supersend it, Brighton. Absolutely. Doge, my favorite coin. Unboxing, not only is it supported by Elon Musk, but it's fun. It's a meme. Dog, you know, it's just something that's fun. And yet you can make money with it. I love the humor of it. I love the community. And at the same time, we're making money. It's kind of hard to not make money with Doge unless you're buying at the top of the bull cycle, like a lot of people did in 2021. They bought Doge at 60 cents and 70 cents. Those are the only ones not making money. I've been very consistent on this channel about don't buy on those big green candles, particularly if it's going up huge percentage. I mean, just look at what we looked at earlier today on Velodrome, right? If you bought on this big green candle going up today, and you bought up here at 32, 34 cents up here, well, now you're down. You don't buy on the big green candles. You buy on the red candles, on the dips. Again, not financial advice, but I just tell you what I do. I actually sold up here, fellow. Unfortunately, I didn't sell on the green candle because it was 3 o'clock in the morning and I was asleep. But I was able to sell over here, 32, 33 cents. I sold my Velodrome. And since then, Velodrome has dropped down, and I think will continue to drop down. But hey, that's just me. That's just me. But good question, though. You have confidence in Dog? I don't follow it. It's not Doge. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Harry. Reminding people. Appreciate the support. Anybody who hasn't subscribed yet, give it a try. Make sure you have a solid plan. That's me too. I've got my own rules, and I've told you guys all my rules, and I've got my plan. I've told you my plan. That's what I'm doing. Now, you guys are all in different situations. Some of you have much larger time horizons in your future than I have, but I have an immediate goal right now, and that is to finish my sort of 10-year odyssey of getting out of debt. A car with no car payments, no loans, don't have any school loans to pay off, and got out of credit card debt. Got rid of all that. That's all behind me. The last thing is the mortgage. And for 2 years now, I've been collecting cryptocurrency that has gone up a lot so far in price. And I expect to go up more before I finish selling what I need to get the house that we want that will be mortgage free. And from there, it's debt-free the rest of my life. That's my goal. The markets are being suppressed. We just had a very dynamic week with the leverage trading, and on Friday, it's all cooled off. It's all cooled off. It's not being suppressed. No. Unboxing on Doge. I had about 2.85 million, and now I'm at about 2.6 because I sold like 250,000 Doge. My first little slice. So I'm never pulling all out of Doge. I'm going to take slices again, 10% slices or so, roughly. And, if Doge hits 60 cents, that might be my next slice. If it keeps going up, maybe 69, whatever that green candle looks like, because I sell on the green candles. You don't know what's going to happen, Mert, long term. For Doge, Jasmine, you have no idea. They'll probably go down more in a bear market, let's say 2026, if there's indeed a bear market, and then your precious Bitcoin will outperform alts for the most part. Unless Doge is put onto X, right? If Elon does that, Doge will outperform Bitcoin like it always does when it starts running. In fact, Dogecoin has outperformed Bitcoin every bull cycle. Did you know that? Every bull cycle, Dogecoin has outperformed Bitcoin. Litecoin. So Pat, Litecoin is a proof of work cryptocurrency that is kind of one of these OG coins and is a friend to Dogecoin because it helped with the Dogecoin mining back in 2014. So it's actually merge mined with Dogecoin. So the Dogecoin network helps support Litecoin, and the Litecoin network helps support Dogecoin because they both use the script for hash and can be mined together. So that's awesome. Is Litecoin ever really going to become something? I don't know. I think Doge has a better chance of becoming something real utility. Litecoin was supposed to be a currency as well, and has never really been adopted as a currency. And Doge now has a much better chance of that than Litecoin. Can you make money on Litecoin? Yeah, probably. I think there's better money to be made elsewhere, but you can make money on Litecoin. I mean, you look at the chart here and go out on the daily, and you can see where we were talking about buying. We had these dips, right? These white lines marking these dips. You bought on any of those dips, you're way up now. So yeah, we were talking about this over the summer about Litecoin. So yeah, there's money to be made on Litecoin. I recommend people do have some Bitcoin in their portfolio. I think it's a good thing to have. And then whenever there's good news on Bitcoin, you can always say, yeah, I have some of that, but not the only coin. I agree with that. Mert source, trust me, bro. Exactly, Riley. So I will hold some Bitcoin. I will hold some Dogecoin. I don't know how many Doge I'm going to have after buying the house, but I'll have some. And I'm going to hold that through the next cycle. And then what I do with Peak and SWE, we'll see what their prices do. Again, those I think are both long-term holds. And everything else I'm selling. 100% selling. Everything else. And I've got 25 different cryptos in my portfolio. I just sold Velodrome today. So I'm out of Velodrome. Not going to buy any more. I'm done. And that's how it's going to be through this bull cycle. The day I sell all my Jasmy, that'll be a tough one because I've made a lot of money on Jasmy. And I probably won't get the top right, but when I sell it and it's done, that'll be a tough one. Yeah. Sailor was saying, sell all your gold, buy Bitcoin. He wanted the United States to do that with its gold reserves. Trump bought Link. Trump has ETH because he did that. He did those NFT collections, and that was all on ETH. So he has ETH. Whatever, dude. Mert, you're just pissing me off again. If I did a poll, the chat would say to ban you. Nacho night. I think it's because we have those burrito things, so it's enchiladas or burrito. Thank you, Melvin. Appreciate it. Davey, I haven't heard anything about Doge 1. I don't know what's going on. Again, it's not SpaceX's problem. Elon, they were all ready to go with the rocket. It was Geometric Energy Corp and their sub-consultant, whoever was actually making the satellite, that weren't ready yet. And we have had no updates on it. Maybe they've abandoned the project and they just haven't done any news release about it. I don't know. But it doesn't sound like it's happening. Everyone's holding a phone, put them to work. Again, you don't want to chance anything happening. You don't want to chance somehow a SIM swap, your phone getting hacked. Not worth it. Not worth it. The phones these days are just, it's like a portal, like to your life, which includes crypto. You don't want that happening. Your phone has got to be as safe and secure as possible. If you want to start playing games or something with your phone that is connecting to things that you don't know, get a second phone. Just get a second phone. Yeah, I know. Dogecoin went up 200% when Trump won the election. Remember that? 200%. Just saying. Bitcoin didn't go up 200% after Trump won the election. But Dogecoin did. We'd be at 20 cents for Doge if the election had gone the other way. Probably. You're welcome. That whole Bill Belichick thing, low roller, to UNC, I think is hilarious. The way he ended things here in New England with the Patriots. His drafting the last couple of years was awful. Writing it all on Mac Jones, and I mean that was pretty bad. And then he goes on TV for a year, and he's all nice. And it's like, that's not the Bill Belichick we knew here for 20 years. Now going to college. I mean, he could have had the Atlanta Falcons head coaching job. They didn't want him. So now he's making up this timeline and story about he always liked North Carolina. All this stuff is just like, come on. But I mean, college football is different now than it was in the past with all these NIL and, all this money. So maybe the college football programs need to be run a little more like pro football. I think for a lot of the athletes that have dreams of making it to the NFL, we'll see Bill Belichick there and they'll say, well, there's my path to the NFL. So I think he'll probably do a great job recruiting because he's going to get good players and because they want to go to the NFL. And if they can learn under Bill Belichick in college, I think North Carolina is going to be pretty good. It may not happen in 1 year. Take a little while, but recruiting starts. He'll get transfer portal people too coming over. Yep. But still, college. Don't forget, Prajwal says, the world's richest man supports Doge. Yep. I know, Bill Belichick's girl, right? Hey, you know, old man having fun, right? If he can do it. Don't tell your boss you've been in the live stream for the last couple hours, Adam. Okay. Shh, I won't tell. I won't tell. People get news about crypto because it's what they want you to see. There's a lot of that. But that's not me, Christopher. Please, if you've been around here for any amount of time, you're a New York guy, Mert? I'm coming down to New York City between Christmas and New Year's. You want to meet up? Is Pepe pumping? Is Pepe pumping? I don't think so. No, Pepe's not pumping. Because it's a daily chart. So let's zoom into the 4 hour. Yeah, it's going up a little bit. It's good for Pepe. I don't know. Christopher, people are making money on Pepe right now. It's going up. You have zero problems with Robinhood. You use the spend card, round it up into Doge. That's nice. Yeah, this is what I agree to, Villain, is like all these guys that come on here and just spread all this FUD, they don't have any explanation as to why they think that they believe what they believe. Like, because a bunch of dummies bought it and hold? Come on. That's dumb. Oh dear. We lost Christopher. Mert's holding on though. But we lost Christopher. I don't like when people call me names. So we need to get Elon to confirm Doge 1. Again, it's not Elon's. SpaceX did what they needed to do. They had their rocket ready to go. It was Geometric Energy and their subcontractor that weren't ready. So Elon has no control over that. Everyone keeps saying it's space in Elon. It's not. It's not that. You're going to be on a 20-hour flight on Sunday. Just look at this chart, Bindi. Look at this chart. 2025. Sunday will not be 2025 yet. I'm just saying. Sunday will not be 2025. Yeah, if you can get onto faucets and be collecting free Dogecoin, then you don't have to buy a mining rig and do all of that. You're never behind. It's a good way to do it. Ready for Christmas, ATM? Doge family? Hey, we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. Johnny, I still think there's going to be Santa Rally, which is typically from just before Christmas all the way till New Year's Eve. That's what I'm looking at. Floki, I don't follow. Again, it's another token from 2021. It has lasted through the bear market, and you got to admit, their team did a really great job keeping Floki alive, and it's gotten listed on major exchanges now. That's awesome, but it's not going to do anything. I mean, you say Floki's awesome, but what does Floki token actually do? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that guy's gone. Gone. I don't mind negativity. Just tell me why. I don't mind having the discussion, but all these bears, like the Momtaz and the Christopher and Mert half the time, are just saying shit that is here just to piss people off. So they all have that same kind of attitude. Right. Everybody who bought below 40 cents is making money. Exactly, Ron. Yeah, Tats, can't wait to hear about your tattoo. Accepting Doge. Department of Government Efficiency, I'm buying. Elon will have a surprise for Doge in 2025. Yep, me too. Or maybe it's 2026. I'm going to hold half too. Just in case. Hey, Damien, the other day, someone had posted a Grok response on X, and they had asked Grok, when is X payments going to start? Now called X Money. And Grok said December 31st. I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's go. Robert, you subbed and followed on X. Awesome. Thank you. I have OCD too, Raiden. We call them like OCD tendencies. It's not like full OCD, but you can tell just the way I do things. There's some OCD here. And it's hard to do particularly when you're like dealing with cryptocurrency that's completely out of your control. But I control certain things in certain ways. I have things set up certain ways. It's all kind of OCD-ish. If Doge stays over 40, that's a new strong resistance. We'll be watching that. Jasmine, as soon as the Japanese banks and government get their act together, then I think Jasmine is going to go really crazy. But I think the Jasmine team is doing the best they can, despite the Japanese challenges. I don't know what's holding Sheep back, Travis. I mean, other memes have been pumping and Sheep hasn't yet. Eventually, I think it will. Overall, though, it's not really a great token. And it's not really a great project. And maybe most people realize that whole thing about trying to make it a utility token and build the Shiba swap and the Shibarium and all of that. And now they're talking about some kind of Shiba wallet thing, and nobody cares. Nobody cares about that stuff. They want to have fun with the community and just have the price go up. They don't care. In a few weeks, my goal is near. It may take a little more than a few weeks. The big goal is what the total crypto portfolio minus taxes is for the house I can buy. Set your rules, plan, execute, don't get distracted. Yeah. And then people come on this channel and they don't distract me. I'm okay. If bag holding is the new term for investing, then yeah, I've been bag holding. Exactly. Exactly, Jason. I'll be a bag holder in crypto. I'm proud of it. Now, I also have learned from 2021, there are cycles involved. And if you're a longer term bag holder, the next cycle prices are even going to be higher than they are now. So if you're willing to hold all the way through a bear market, then be a bag holder and be long term. I mean, look at all the people that held Bitcoin from 2012 and 2011, and they were buying Bitcoin for a few dollars, right? Is anybody calling them bag holders? Seriously. Or those that bought at the peak back in 2011 at like $300 a Bitcoin. Are they bag holders? $300 a Bitcoin at the top of the market then? Are they bag holders? I'd call them smart for having the vision, right? And who was that guy that we were, what's that YouTube? Oh, I gotta find that. I mean, it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome, this guy. Let me just find this guy for just a minute over here, okay? Because I found him. You guys were talking about him, and I found him. And I was like, oh my God, this guy is awesome. Here he is. Yes. This guy. Vinci Jeremy. Right? So this guy was, this is a video from how long ago? 11 years ago. 11 years ago. Vinci Jeremy. Remember this guy? But right at the end of this, it's awesome because I watched this whole thing. I was just mesmerized. Bitcoin price direction. Listen to this.
In the next 6 months, I think Bitcoin is in a spiral downtrend. I believe that it's going to go down for quite a bit, bottom out around $26, $20 to $26, and then start moving back up for over the next 3 years. I could be wrong because if a black swan like Cyprus flies, then all bets are off, and Bitcoins might skyrocket from there. So if you like this video, please.
Yeah.
A lot of you don't believe in the Bitcoin system, and that's fine. You can stay on the sidelines, but if you really want to become wealthy in the future, I would suggest you take $1 frickin' $1, buy some Bitcoins, put it in a goddamn wallet, put it fucking away. Okay, I'm sorry for swearing.
That was Da Vinci. I watched him and I was just like, holy crap. He thought Bitcoin was going to go down, maybe bottom around $26, maybe $26. And it's just like, oh my God. Bag holder. There's a bag holder for you. Oh. We did have a new member join that I didn't call out, JGK. Thank you for joining the channel. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's the same guy. That video was from 11 years ago. Still on YouTube. Yep. And yeah, he said, yeah, Bitcoin's kind of going down right now. Maybe bottom out around $26. Right? $26 Bitcoin. Yeah. I had no idea about Bitcoin back then, but you're happy to hold your bag of Doge. Me too. So there's two Bitcoin families that I know of, Nate. There's one who's Didi, who has a YouTube channel and he regularly posts. There's a second one where they don't have a YouTube, they don't really talk, but they've done occasional interviews with news companies, and they just travel the world with. They have like ledgers stored in different countries around the world with their Bitcoin, because they've got a crap ton of Bitcoin, and so at any time they can sell a little Bitcoin and keep living because they're billionaires. So there's two families that I know of. But yeah, we can go on this YouTube here, and I can go to YouTube and I can say DD Bitcoin. Yeah, the DD Bitcoin family. That's this guy. So he's got a YouTube channel now. He streamed just 12 hours ago. So he's active on YouTube, and you can follow him. But there's another family that's not Didi's. It's a different family, and they just travel the world. But yeah, that's Didi. Yeah, just had a stream 12 hours ago. He lives on an island somewhere. I don't even know which island it is. Down in the Caribbean, I think. Da Vinci, real. Yeah. I don't know what hedge is. Do you mean Hoge? Custy girl, I'm in Cape Town, visiting family, waiting for the Doge. Thank you. I saw a Da Vinci guy on YouTube a long time ago. Honestly, didn't even know how to invest in crypto back then. Yep, that's a lot of it. GJK, our new family member, thanks for joining. Me and my wife will take profits this bull run, but honestly, we hope it drops again so we can keep adding over the next cycle. That's not a bad plan. Bitcoin was all over the news in 2013. Even if it came on, I wasn't tuned into it. Absolutely was not tuned into it. He lives in Thailand. I knew it was an island somewhere. Caribbean was obviously wrong. I got into Bitcoin at 9 cents. You've been a computer programmer, so I've got a ridiculous number of old HDDs, lost interest before it broke $1. HDD died. Yeah, there's a lot of stories like that. You know, that's the one thing we really don't know, is how many Bitcoins are actually lost forever. Because there's so many stories like that we don't know. We don't know. So yeah. And he's never said how much Bitcoin he has. You follow him on YouTube? Yeah. Yeah, and it's the same with buying Dogecoin low, right? I mean, I bought Doge at 2 cents, but there's many who bought below 2 cents and still have a crap ton of Doge. Bag holding is not so bad in crypto. You don't know what the future holds. Is there a risk? Sure there is. You don't know what's going to happen, but I do not buy physical gold. No. I'm all in on crypto. I have some stocks. I have a 401k plan that stocks, nothing in gold. Nope. I have not seen any drones in Boston. New Jersey and Connecticut seems to be where they've been located, but they haven't come up here. What Doge song, Lito? There's a couple of them. You ready for some clips? Where do I have them? There's this one.
We're gonna take Dogecoin to the moon.
There's that one. And then there's this one.
Taking Dogecoin to the moon.
So, a couple of Dogecoin songs. I don't know which one you need. Haven't done clips for a while, Ryan. When BTC reaches 1 million, how high you think ETH can go? Well, if we just do the math, that's a 10x from here, right? So if ETH follows it, then ETH will be $40,000 from 4,000. I'll just stick with that for now because it's a big number, Gene. So $40,000 ETH. Doge would be $4 then for Doge. Again, just a 10x, everything being the same, I would just be safe doing that. $4 Dogecoin. Yeah, I know. I'm just like, forget about Doge and who knows, right? Who knows what'll happen? Who knows? Yeah, Damien, James at Advanced Answers has done some work on it, but there's so much unknown. I think he ended up just kind of guessing at some additional factor of a percentage, but we don't really know. Yeah, a daily high for Bitcoin right now is short-term, JW. It's short-term. I mean, we want to look at the bigger picture, zoomed out more, what's going on overall, because those short-term, like daily high or whatever, that really doesn't mean much. I mean, if you're looking to buy right now, then what I do is I go into like the 5-minute chart. Yeah, and it's coming down actually right now on the 5-minute chart. It's already been up at 101.8. Now it's at 101.2. I still think Bitcoin most likely is going to drop below 100K again. There'll probably be another little dip below, maybe. So if you're looking to buy, again, look for the red candle down, bound to happen. Again, flushing out leverage or whatever. Dogecoin following Bitcoin, also on a 5-minute chart, kind of drifting downwards. But our chart, you zoom out, it's sideways. It's just flat sideways today and yesterday. Look at that. Just 24 hours of like flatness in Dogecoin. Total flatness. Oh, you like the All Eyes on Doge song? I can play it. I was going to close out my poll here. We didn't quite get 69 at the final, but we got 69 votes. No, there's 575 votes total. Sorry. Sure, guys. We can play that.
All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.69. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
For those that weren't here for the beginning, but on any of my live streams, you can always scroll back to the beginning and hear it again, because it's always at the beginning of my live streams now. So, you have a Dogecoin tune? Dogecoin to the moon by Final Stand. Anything that says Final Stand in it, I'm not looking for. Again, that's Matt. Not interested. Not interested. Really, that other Dogecoin to the moon song got you to buy Dogecoin back in 2020? That's funny. Dogecoin does outperform Bitcoin. Yes. Look at its history. It outperforms. If I were to start my crypto journey today, it's hard to think like that because of where I am now. It's hard to think. It would be also hard to think that I would be buying Bitcoin at $100,000 to start a crypto journey. Unless you're wealthy. That's not going to be your first purchase. Most likely it's not going to be Bitcoin. So yeah, I don't know. Everybody just doing this Elon Musk Pepe thing. And he posted a Pepe meme a long time ago, but it had nothing to do with the Pepe token or cryptocurrency. It's just all the Pepe army just all of a sudden just started saying, Elon's buying Pepe. Elon's going to put Pepe on X. None of that is true. Absolutely not true. So I just keep saying it. I don't know. Exactly. Final Stand. Exactly. Yeah. Callie did a great job on that. He took little voice clips from my live streams and then made all of those pieces. That was really good. That was good. I'm not going to play the BitConnect clip. It's going to blow everybody's ears out. I'm not going to do the dance. No, that wasn't me dancing. It was not. Yeah, it was some AI dance. It wasn't me. I was never a raver. I did go to some alternative music concerts back in the day, 1980s, but I wasn't really a raver. But I went to a lot of concerts. In the late 1980s were a great time to go to concerts. New Order, Depeche Mode, saw all those. The Cure, just awesome stuff. That was cool. And that was, the thing was cringe, but Callie made it. I love it. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Michael Saylor. I don't know. I don't know about low roller. I wouldn't worry about that. It's just Bitcoin is different. It's not like silver. It's just, he's really not leveraging Bitcoin itself. He's leveraging MicroStrategy. So if MicroStrategy ever got in trouble where he had to start selling that Bitcoin, that would be different. But I don't see that happening. Pepe even says on its website the token has no value. Exactly. And it's one of those old, like 2000s looking websites, right? It just says it's not updated at all. It's just a basic, Web 1, right, website. And yeah, they say the token has no value. Nothing about Elon Musk. No. My car is not EV. I live in Boston where we have, in the winter, so much snow on the ground. We have sub-zero temperatures. EV cars do not like that. Yeah, that was not me dancing. That was my face put on some kind of dancing thing. That was not me dancing. The Dogecoin Super Bowl ad. Do I have that loaded up here? I think I do. I think I've got it loaded up here. Actually, I don't see it. I don't have it loaded up right now. I know I've got it somewhere. Some other time we'll play that. Yeah, I know the one with Soulja Boy in it. Yep. I've got it somewhere. Fisher's headed out to dinner. We'll see you. To the moon. You think MicroStrategy is going to be the next FTX? I mean, it is kind of risky what he's doing, but Bitcoin is still going up, so Social D, nope. No Social D. Forgot to like the stream. Oz. What's up with that, huh? What is up with that? Yeah, if you saw my playlist on my on my phone, it's mostly 1980s stuff. A lot of 1980s stuff. Still listen to after all these years. Good stuff. Yeah, I did go to a lot of concerts back then, but not punk. I was not into punk. I do like good sounding music, not what the punk guys were doing. That wasn't my thing. What do you expect for Jasmy? So Argelian, Jasmy, I think we will be seeing obviously higher prices because I think everything's still going up. Jasmy has had a good day today. It's kind of following a sketch I made here. Huh. What's that? Oh, that was my Jasmy prediction. Look at that. It's hitting it exactly. When did I make this? Well, it's hitting it exactly whenever I made this. It must have been after it ran up over 5 cents and it started coming back down. And then I said, yeah, it'll probably retrace and then come back up. And there it is. If we zoom out, look at the monthly chart on Jasmy, we see that 30 cents back in 2021 when this chart started on Binance, Jasmy was trading even earlier than that. So we can go here and we can say Jasmy here. And you'll see that there are these big red candles when it first started trading in May of 2021 that went up over $2. So, and then again, that was the early launch, a bunch of free Jasmy tokens out there and heavy selling of those. So let's scroll over and let's get rid of that. Jasmy went all the way down to 1.5 cents. And then late in 2021, Jasmy traded all the way up to like over 30 cents. So I discount that first stuff. And I say, let's just look at Jasmy in this range of 2021. Here we are curling back up now, 4 cents, 5 cents. And I kind of think maybe, 10 cents, maybe up to 16 cents. And I'll probably be taking my profits there. Could it go to 30 cents? Maybe. Get enough momentum behind it. We could see Jasmy get up to 30 cents, but I'll probably, another 4x from here. That'll be a 100x on my Jasmy that I bought at 0.003. I think, yeah, that might be good enough. But I'm not waiting for that to happen. Because then you end up being a bag holder if you wait too long, right? Don't want to be a bag holder. But Jasmy's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Iron Maiden. No, I didn't listen to the metal stuff either. No. Def Leppard. No, I didn't listen to that. 80s alternative is your favorite. That's good stuff. You bought more MicroStrategy stock this week? Yeah, right around $400 a share. Yep. We'll see what happens. MicroStrategy is safe for now. Maybe through 2025, and then we'll see. Maybe Mert. Yeah, I can't do trading, Mert. I've tried it, and I get way too stressed when I trade. And you can't be that way trading. So DCA, buy and hold, and I do an occasional swing trade on a stock or something still, but oh. You saw Depeche Mode last year? Yeah, you should have seen them in the 1980s, 40 years ago. They were young dudes, young lads back then. We never asked the 8-ball question. We had a couple questions and we never did it. I got distracted, Oz. We were going to ask, I think it comes down to Doge related, whether Doge was going to end the week on the green. So, yes, enjoy the silence. Great song. Great song. Enjoy the silence. So Doge would have to get up to 46.6 cents, which is right there. That's the line. 46.6. That was the start of the week, and it just sold down. Can we get back up to there by Sunday night? We will be live Sunday night. We'll see what happens. So, will Dogecoin, asking the 8-ball, will Dogecoin have a green weekly candle and end the week above 46 cents? What do you think, Ryan? 48? And the Magic 8-ball says, boy, I need a new Magic 8-ball. What does that say? Nope. It says nope. Sorry, Ryan. Magic 8-ball says nope. I don't know if you can see that. It says nope. No, you can't. I can't get that to read on the camera. It said nope. There's your magic 8-ball, guys. Nope. Ah, magic 8-ball's failing us. Totally failing us. Jasmine to 20 cents, you think, Mert? I'll take it. I'll take 20 cent Jasmine. The Headbangers Ball. MTV. Hey, back in the day, MTV was cool. That was a big thing. I mostly liked like the Friday night things they did because that's when the more of the alternative stuff was on. Then there's the regular Bruce Springsteen, Bob Seger stuff. I think Chainlink will do its own thing and dominate. Chainlink is looking great. There's no doubt. I'm glad I have some Link. But yeah, Chainlink is doing great. Again, we put this line on here at 26.8 to see whether there was a dip back down there. Somebody has a limit order there to buy some more. But right now, Chainlink is saying, no, I'm going higher. Yeah. Bag holding, you can do all right. Warren Buffett, he's done all right. Yep. Personal Jesus, great song as well. Right. We were doing great right up until Sunday night, and then Monday happened. 50 cents by Sunday. That's not what the Magic 8-ball said. 48 by next week could still happen. Another run to 48. I don't like that answer. Ask Santa for a new and improved Magic 8-ball. This 8-ball, I mean, Ryan will tell you, this 8-ball is probably, I don't know, what, 80 or 90% correct? It's done very well. It's done very well. I know, Michael, right? I know. One more set of dips this weekend? Yeah, I don't know, Redskins. I don't know if we're going to actually have. I mean, we flushed out all that leverage earlier in the week. I don't know. You're welcome, Jay. Will Jasmine break 30 cents before March? I would say no. No. I think Jasmine will be lucky to get to 10 cents by March. It was nope on 46 cents. 48.50 would still be nope. There was that whole Elon Musk thing about a Happy Meal. Like if McDonald's would accept Dogecoin, then he would eat a Happy Meal on live TV. Remember that? McDonald's isn't going to add Doge. That's not their clientele. Their clientele are not Dogecoin holders. Maybe someday. Time to prove the 8-ball wrong. That's going to be tricky trading, Derek, right around the inauguration. I'm kind of feeling like the week and weekend leading up to the inauguration will probably be good, and then it might be a sell the news event. The back of my mind is kind of saying, might want to take a little profits if the price is up before the inauguration happens. I mean, that's what happens with Doge. Remember Saturday Night Live? And again, it wasn't all related exactly to Saturday Night Live, but all the hype leading up to the big event is what pumped the Dogecoin price. So we could see that again leading up to January 20th because everybody's talking about it. It's one of those things. I mean, it'll be great if Doge is trading up at 60, 69, or even higher, like the end of the week or the weekend before January 20th. But be careful about what could fall back. The sell the news thing. I said by end of the year, Crush, let the whole Santa rally play out, which would be till December 31st. What price would Bitcoin need to be for Doge to hit $1? Yeah, well, $200,000 Doge. If they're close to each other. Bruce is selling Doge. You have an alert to buy more at 39 cents for Doge. Think it'll drop back down there? Could. Well, Crash, we just don't want to put all our eggs in one basket, so to speak, and just say Doge is definitely going to $1, so I'm not going to sell. If you have in mind of taking some profits this cycle, because I was going to sell some of that Doge back in 2021, but I wasn't going to sell it for less than $1, and it never got there. So that's what it is. All right, gang, that's what we have on a Friday. I hope everyone has a great evening. I'll be live again Sunday night. It's probably going to be not Sunday afternoon. It's probably going to be Sunday night. So make sure that you're subscribed. You have your notifications on so you know that when I come on. Again, it's probably going to be Sunday night a little later than normal, just because of all the things I've got going on that day. But until then, I hope you all are well. Let's go Doge. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.